Hey, this is Jon Modene with RE/MAX Masters, and I want to help you learn more about real estate here in Northwest Ohio. And it is March, so we're going to wear the Duke Blue Devil hat from my alma mater where I went to school. So anyway, today's topic is, what are some of the unusual tools that you use, and I'm focusing only on computer tools here, to tell buyers or tell sellers what a house is worth? A great question. So let's look at a few of them that I sometimes use when I'm going to focus here on just a buyer's agent crafting an offer for one of my buyer clients. And start out with the MLS. That is the baseline for everything I do, and Google Maps. But it's often that Google Maps and the MLS are not enough. And I often want to know who owns a house, verify when they bought it, what they owe on it I want to get a picture on. Are they late paying? Who are they married to or have been married to? What is next to it or near it? And what is the worst possible case? And to be a good fiduciary for my buyers, I have to do that. So let me preface this first with, generally the public would be totally shocked if they knew what was available in the public sphere, much of which you and I have put online. Your divorce, your arguments with your spouse, online. Your bankruptcy, what you owe, what you spent, it's online. All of your documents of any of your lawsuits, by law, online, unless someone's redacted them, and we redact social security numbers and phone numbers, but little else. Online. If I can get your phone number, I can find out just about anything on you. Your posts on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, they're all really public if someone knows how to look for them. So including those public domain sites, here are a few things I use to ascertain value and risk as a fiduciary real estate broker for my clients. Number one, I rely on Remine. Remine is a very limited subscription-only tool. It is my favorite. It's invaluable. You can't get it. You can't use it, but I have it. Number two, there's a tool that only approved brokers and agents here at the Northwest Ohio Board of Realtors here in Toledo, Northwest Ohio, that we use, called Forewarn. I use it to run a quick background check on owners and buyers. It is invaluable, and it has a lot of useful information. For example, if owner has purchased a new property recently elsewhere under a different name, or if they have filed bankruptcy. So Forewarn is absolutely invaluable. Again, you can't get that, but I have it as a professional real estate broker. Number next year, whenever there's water or a creek or a big ditch nearby, I will often use a FEMA flood map generator online to be certain that the property is not ensnared or will be ensnared or has been in the last month ensnared as a flood zone. And you do not want to necessarily own something in a flood zone unless you can budget for those annual insurance payments. Number four, the Auditor's county websites are invaluable, and they're linked to our MLS, but I don't trust that. I like to go there myself. The bare minimum any broker should know how to use and should use is the Auditor's websites for all the counties in Ohio. But sometimes you want to go deeper, and in Lucas County you can. I use the Lucas County Public Access Database, and that tracks a deeper look at deals, deeds, and parties to those. I'll share a link here with you online. Kind of an interesting site. It has been useful. And then finally, under the heading of you can't be too careful, I'll sometimes, in the country or certain parts of Toledo where there has been an industrial flavor to the area, use a toxic Superfund site locator. Ohio has close to 2,000 EPA sites, and you got to be careful. There's different ways to do it. There's the EPA Gov Superfund search site, but sometimes things fall between the cracks there if they have had their status changed. So you kind of have to then search for canceled sites. And those are just things I think my buyer has a right to know and should use to calculate the value of what they're purchasing. So there's just a few. Some you can get, some you can't, and they are invaluable in this data-drenched age we all live in. And by the way, the second lesson, other than the real estate lesson I taught you, is be careful what you put online. Just be careful. It can be found out. It can be used against you. And so just think a little bit about data security in your own private life. So here we are. The real estate market is constantly changing, just like the data market. And by the way, someone asked me a question on AI in real estate. What do I think that's going to do? That might be an interesting one. So it's changing. It never stops. And we're doing things today in marketing and selling homes that were impossible 20 years ago. So my team is always changing too. And we're ready to help you and your family get the right help and the right information for your real estate problems. Our team motto is simple: a tradition of trust in Northwest Ohio real estate. And this tradition of trust ethos works. It's based on proven biblical concepts, like always tell the truth and do a good job as a fiduciary. Treat others better than you would want to be treated. So I can't wait to help more people buy, sell, manage, and grow their real estate holdings. Thanks for watching. If you want to attend one of my upcoming seller seminars or investor seminars, drop me a line. If you need help, if you have questions, if you want to sell or buy, you just have to call John. I'm at 419-466-SOLD. Check me out at modene.com, 466sold.com, or MLStoledo.com for every house for sale in Northwest Ohio. Thank you for watching and have a great day.